はい。じゃあ、やっていこうと思います。これいきなり始めたらまずいんやろな。オプションでいろいろといじっていかんと。映像は、音声は、まあこれはちょっと、いずれでかかったら小さくせんとな。今マックスやね、全部。走るが L2 なんや。マインドアップってなんやねん。チュートリアルあるんかな。日本語がないんよな、ボイスが。これが痛い。英語とフランス語とドイツ語。ドイツ語。これ、ヨーロッパの会社が作ったんやろな。これあるな、いっぱいあるね。字幕は多いわ。はい。これしかないよな。エクストラコンテンツって何？ 100%。もう一回こう、振り返ると。はい、じゃあやっていきます。原作知ってる、知らんっていうのは関係あるのかな。イスタンブール。午前9時。12月なんや。この人は誰なの？有名な探偵。
The development you predicted in the Kastner case
カ
happened
スナー事件であなたが予
unexpectedly.
想したこ
Please
と、
come back immediately.
今すぐ思い
How can it be unexpected if I have predicted it?
Poirot, my friend,
ポワロ
is that you?
ポワロっていうの、ポワロ、エルキュール・ポワロ。聞いたことあるね。それが主人公のこの人。名探偵の。知らんのよな。知らんのがええよな。多分な。この話多分有名やから知っとる人多いやろうけど。まあでもだいぶこれ画質というか、絵が汚いの。もうちょっとなんとかならんのか。プレステ3時代みたいなポリゴンやけど。結構この辺自由に歩けるんや。あれやな。話はできんの。選択肢みたいな出んの。うん。なんだ丸い。なんなんこれ。拾う？
Come to Poirot, my exquisitely sculpted friend.
今のなんすか？つけひげかな。この人ひげ生えてるわ。
Poirot, it is I, Book.
ポワロ私だ、ブークだ。これ、フランス語やね。イスタンブールやからトルコやけど。ポワロさんってフランス人の？あ、これ丸じゃなくて×な。
Poirot, is it truly you, my friend?
Book, it is indeed me.
What brings you so far from home?
A little affair in Syria.
An affair of the heart?
No, a modest affair of recovering stolen artifacts. But now I am summoned home to England and must leave immediately.
This evening? You travel on the Orient Express, I hope.
I have made no
オリエント
arrangements
急
yet, as
行
I
で
just
帰
learned
れっ
that
て
an
言われて
emergency
帰
has
る。
arisen, and I must return to England
イギリス
immediately.
人なんや。
Very well. It will be my pleasure to secure you a sleeper on the Orient
この人は
Express.
友達じゃなくて鉄道会社の 重役な
I
の。
accept with pleasure.
And we'll dine together. For I too depart this afternoon. We'll have plenty of time to catch up. I'll have the hotel transfer our luggage.
Excuse me, sir. You are the director of the line? The Princess Dragomirov would like to know if she may keep her
Dragomirov.
minor in her compartment on the train.
Good morning, Princess. It is an honor to welcome you aboard. There is absolutely no problem for your pet.
You will ask about his food?
Oh, yes. The Princess Dragomirov would like to know
You
if there is
can't
food for
show
minors on board.
written.
Insects, small
Yes,
amphibians,
no,
baby
Hoshigata.
rodents.
Baby rodents? Of course, Princess. Don't worry. Your bird will be fed as you demand.
You there, desk clerk.
One moment, sir.
Listen to me. Call the police. My train ticket
お、
has been
事件
stolen.
発生。
Stolen? Oh dear. Oh dear.
You travel by the Orient Express, monsieur?
Arbuthnot. Captain Archibald Arbuthnot, formerly British Army, now retired. And yes, I'm taking the Orient Express to Paris. But what business is that of yours?
My name is Book. I am the director on the line at your service.
自分で重役ですって言うか。
This gentleman could assist you.
名探偵なんやな、やっぱ
He
な。
is
エルキュー
Hercule
ル・ポワロ。
Poirot.
エルキュールってなんかフランス人っぽい名前やろ。
But I must make that train.
A train ticket. Yesterday I recovered artifacts worth several millions.
Please, my friend. It's not just any ticket. It's an Orient
オ
Express
リエント
ticket.
急行
Very
高級
well,
な
I
列車。
will investigate.
Thank you, Poirot. I will arrange a car to Circecchi station for us.
新たな謎が見つかった。盗まれた乗車券。新しいトラック。アーバスノット隊に話しかける。ちょっといきなりいろいろできてわけわからんな。キャラクターメニューが更新されました。三角を押してマインドマップを開く。プレイヤーの現在の目的はこのアイコンで表示されます。マインドマップを開くと詳細確認できます。はい。あ、ソガンカさん、こんばんは。事件起こったね。なんか、軍人さんがチケット切符盗まれたらしいです。いや、これ、ちょっと本当に、日本語吹き替えやったらよかったんやな。字幕追ってたらわけわかるようになるんちゃう？これでどうぞ。アーバスノート隊に話しかける。盗まれた乗車券。アーバスノート隊員がオリエント急行の切符を紛失してしまったため、友人のブークから調査を依頼された。ブークさんは鉄道会社の重役で、なんか以前の事件でポワロさんと知り合いなんだな。ポワロさんは相当有名な人みたいやね。昨日も秘宝を盗まれたのを取り返したみたい。取るに足らない依頼であっても小さな灰色脳細胞を鍛えておかなければ協力を申し出よう。左上にヒントってあるの。タブボタンを押すわけ。ヒントを表示。あ、これヒントを使って謎解いたらなんか罰受けるっぽいんじゃない？やめとこう。これで戻ればいいの。あの人に話が。いや、私も全然知らないんですけど、推理ゲームではあるでしょう。大好きなんで、そういうのは。それで、まあ、他の人はね、配信してるのをちょっと見たら面白そうやなと思って買ったんですけど。
How do you know your ticket has been stolen, monsieur?
I put it on a table in my room. I came down here to breakfast, and when I got back, my ticket was gone.
いや、
and
テーブル
other
置きっ
things
ぱ
were on
な
the
しは
floor
危な
as
い
if
わ。
they'd
お
been
前も悪
tossed
いわ。
about.
Alors, monsieur, I
あ、
suggest
散らば
we
ってたん
begin
や。
in
じゃあもう
your
完全に強盗や。
room. Will you lead the way?
あ、やばい。どうやってが、あれやな。俺の顔で見えんの。右下にしようか。どうしよう。左上にしようか。やっぱり邪魔かな。右下にしようかな。これ邪魔だな、完全に。大事やわ、これ。真ん中がええかな。どこがええんやろ。ここでええかな。ここでやろうか。ここはダメやわ。ここか。とりあえずここでやります。左。名探偵、マジで俺は名探偵やと思う。こういうゲームやってきてるから。鋭い方やと思います。ここでダメやったらもう消すかな。またこれ開く。ああ、ここも邪魔やな。右下もダメやろ？上もダメやしな。ダメやな。ちょっと切るか。邪魔やわ、顔。俺の顔はいらんからな、基本。俺の自己満足つけとるだけやろ。よっしゃ。じゃあ、これでやろう。このワークショップにアクセスできるようになりました。開いて完成させましょう。なんか、緑色のチェックマークついてるってことは、これはもう、無視してってこと。この黄色が今やらないかんことってこと。タイの乗車券を見つけるためにどうしたらいいだろう。左の要素、右の要素をつなげよう。探索、事情聴取。あれ右に移動できんけど、とりあえずこれする。探索で、あ、なるほど、こういうことか。探索は寝室でしょ。寝室で盗まれたんでしょ。事情聴取は近くの人しかないわな。調査はドアやな。正解すぎるやろ。正解？はい、正解。こういうことか。これは簡単やな。これは、はい。別に、どうということないです。あ、このエレベーターか。この女の人は何なの？関係あるゲーなの？これ昔の話ではないの。2023年やったの。なんて言った？やばい。見逃した。4回やったっけ？正解？
I suppose I can exercise my powers of observation while we wait.
観察力を試してみる。このキャラクターは、名前忘れたなぁ。何人か知らんよ、そんな。イギリス違う。年齢は知らんよ。45ぐらいか。70ではないだろ。これはわかる。軍人や。合ってますか？
voilà.
あ、合ってた。キャラクター分析は特別なワークショップです。完成するとポーズメニューのキャラクタータブに分析された。お、消した。 ちょっと失礼します。はい。よいしょ。じゃあちょっと失礼しました。ちょっと用事ができたんで中座しなきゃなんなくなった。まあ5分もかからんかな。ちょっと行って帰ってきます。ちょっとお待ちください。 これ止まってくれてたんかな。なんか余計なこと、時間経過で起こったりしとらん。これ左の女の人なんなんや。関係してくるんかな。たまたま。でも、ただの通行人にしては明らかに違和感あったわな。いきなりアップされてたし。探偵がスキャットマン・ジョン。スキャットマン・ジョンって何なの？キャラクター分析は特別なワークショップです。完了すると、ポーズメニューのキャラクタータブに分析されたキャラクターが表示されます。オプションボタンを押してポーズメニュー開いてキャラクタータブに移動する。オプション。ああ、なるほどね。ブーク。52歳、ベルギー人、ワゴンリ社の重役。アーチボルト、アーバスノット、45歳、イギリス人、退役後に。インベントリー。このチャプターの口ひげ収集状況。あ、さっき拾ったん。あ、収集物なんや。それ、集めたらなんか意味あるんかな。トロフィーもらえるぐらい。それはめんどくさいな。これは無視します。それクリアに必要な要素ではないな。まあ、ちょっと見つけたら見るけどな。これが今のあれやな。テーマって感じ、謎な。これ最初見たな。でさ、さっきの4階って合ってたの？このカップルがエレベーター乗ったね。
My room's along here. 411.
411号室。411
In a hotel of this quality? A thief? Come on, don't dawdle. It'll be a disaster if I miss that
聞こえ
train.
てくるね。何なの？他の部屋も行けるんだ。
You have locked the door, monsieur?
Naturally. This is a foreign country.
You have the key card?
Of course.
We will enter. The lock has not been tampered with.
ああ、そう。鍵をいじってないってことは、ピッキングとかしてないな。ってことは、このカードキーを使えるスペアのカードキーか、この軍人さんからカードを盗んでまた戻したという。おねしょこれ。これおねしょやな。水だろ。
Water with traces of
石鹸の
soap.
香りが混ざった水か。
Water is
あ、
scented.
ペットのおねしょじゃないの。あ、なるほど。チェックが終わったらこうなるんや。シャワー室やな。ゴミ箱がある。
A perfume bottle. Empty. Suggestive.
回転したらまた変わる。回転してもこれは変わらん。これは、なるほど。これでも透けてるからおっぱいとか見れるよな、中な。意味なくないこれ。透けてますけどね。おしゃれを重視しすぎて。チンポ丸見えですけど。いや、でもこれはおしゃれやな。シャワー室な。 てか、2023年やから最近の話やんな。エルキュール・ポアロさんって多分、大昔の人やろ。1900年代とか1800年代とか。その辺はまあ、原作を元に最新時代にアレンジしてますみたいな感じだ。
The wallet is somewhat worn. It contains
この財布の金抜かれとらん。
$200 and the usual cards.
なんて書いてんのこれ。なんか字書いとるやろ。Don't know。それはチェックせんでええの？みたい。
A fact sheet from a tour of Saint Sophia.
Naniこれ。筆筒ですか。ああ、メダルやん。
The Conspicuous Gallantry Cross for
ああ、これだ
meritorious
からあれや
service
な。
in
お兄さん
Iraq,
が
yet he
昔
only retired as a captain.
偉かったってことやな。
A brochure for this fascinating city.
めちゃくちゃこれ調べること多いんちゃう？めんどくさくない？これは、あれな。もう、これ以上調べれんの？あ、ひげ2個目。
You can never have too many of these. A stamped reservation for the Bosphorus ferry.
クルーズ。文人さん金持ちなのか？
A list of travel expenses. But how did these papers end up on the
旅行代
floor?
金のリスト。だいたいこれで全部見たかな。
The bed is skillfully made.
あ、
This earring.
Earring.
It is not the first time I've seen it, but
どっか見た
where?
ことある？俺ないけど。あ、
Another golden mustache to treasure.
だいたいこんなもんですか。もう全部見たかな。あ、まだ窓があるわ。
Four floors. It's impossible for a
Okay.
thief to have exited
窓
through
があら
the window.
逃げることは不可能やけど、窓はなんで開いてんの？もうこれで答え出さないかんないな。窓から侵入したのだろう。なわけないな。通路ドアを強引に開けたのだろう。そんなわけないな。カードキーを使う。はい、これ簡単です。絶対これです。はい。これは簡単です。
I'm right again.
はい、これは自信ありました。はい、大丈夫です。 あ、次これか。あ、違う。あ、いっぱいある。あ、もう、ここまで解けたんや。じゃあ、近くの人に事情を聴取するよな。二人いるみたい。隣の部屋の物音とか聞いたかどうかみたいな。こいつは関係ないよな。
How long were you at
近くの人ちゃ
breakfast,
うし。
Captain?
Half an hour or so. Just a roll and some coffee.
朝食30分だったってこと。その間にやられたってことやな。これが隣の部屋。Please clean up my
The
room.
room is apparently empty. I will leave it for the moment.
なんか話を聞こえるけど入れんの。ちょっと速くなるね、足がね。あ、ここやな。
Go away, please.
A brief word, sir.
I will give you 2 brief words.
めっちゃ嫌な
Go
やつやん。
away.
Monsieur.
I've been traveling all night from New York. Must I call the management?
Pardon, monsieur. I do not believe we have awakened a thief.
近くの人事情聴取したらこれで終わりなの。隣人は何ら有益な情報を提供してくれなかった。あ、タイに話しかける。部屋の中でいくつか面白いものを見つけた。それについてタイと話してみる。イヤリングあったね。このおっさんのじゃないやろ。
Why was there an earring in your room?
An earring? A previous guest,
Ah,
I suspect. I don't wear
忘
them.
れ物ない。
Did you leave the window open?
No. That must be how the thief escaped.
I think
なるほど。
not. Unless the thief had wings.
この人が開けたわけではない。
The bed is very neatly made, but the corners are not military style.
The price we paid for this hotel? I'm not going to make my own bloody bed.
Interesting pronoun, that.
自分たち。なるほど。二人以上おるわけや。なんで今一人なんや。軍隊式のベッドメイキングってあるの？ありそうやね。乗車券が消えた可能性を明らかにする要素を2つ選択する。タイは誰かを招き入れた。しっかりベッドメイキングされている。窓が広く開いている。床には書類が散乱している。イヤリングがベッド脇のテーブルにある。これさ、コールガールを読んで、で、セックスをして、シャワー浴びてる間にやられたん違う。誰か招き入れて、イヤリングで、女のやつやろ。書類が散乱しているがな。窓が開いてる。しっかりベッドメイキングをされているってことは、ということは、自分たちでしてなくて、その後、業者にやってもらったいうことかな。これってさ、間違えたらゲームオーバーとかなるんかな？正解するまでやり直しできるんかな？ まあでも俺の推理では、招き入れたとイヤリングやな。まあ多分コールガールやろ。ほら。これ正解ね。さらにここからまた、やっていくんか。なるほど。じゃあこれは合ってたんやね。女性が一晩を過ごしたっていう、これ日本語がまずおかしいよな。女性と一晩を過ごしたよね。この辺のローカライズが甘い。窓が広く開いていて、書類が風で飛んだと。それやろ。これはあんまり関係ないわ。はい、正解。うん。結論付け、何結論付けるしかなくなったの。
The wind probably blew the papers on the floor as it came in through the window. Moreover, the door is closed, and I found an earring on the bedside table. The captain invited a woman into his room. Maybe she is our culprit. That's the right answer.
完璧やね。完璧すぎた。どうなんやんな。その、風でさ、乗車券も飛んでしもて、女性が犯人じゃないんじゃない？女性は、ただ仕事して帰っただけなんじゃん。デリバリーヘルスやろ？あ、なるほど。二つ可能性あるよってこと？乗車券風でつけから。いやー、だから分からんよな。まだ、乗車券が風でつけから飛ばされた可能性もあるし、女性が乗車券盗んで、その乗車券を金券ショップに売って金に換えるっていうのもあり得るしね。直感を使って自分なりの結論を導き出すことができます。いやー、ここまで俺完璧にちゃんとついていけてるんやけど、これ直感やね。どっちやろ。風やと思います。
This appears to be a good lead.
正解、まあ、まだ正解も何もわからんわな、これは、ね。これは、いや、このババアはないわ。でも、この3人とも今まで出てきてるな、ババア、旧館長ババアと、エレベーターに乗ってた女と、男と一緒におった女やな。見てないな。片方のイヤリングにつけてなかったやつ。まあでも、コールガールとハリランのよな。このババアが、この、軍人さんのお母さんという可能性もあるからね。いや、イヤリング見てないな。それはまあ見てないわな。こういうことやろな。普段から何気ないことを正確に覚えておられるかどうかっていう。まあでもまあ、普通に考えたら、この最初の女やろ。この人は旦那さんおったからね。で、ババアとはセックスせんやろ。
I'm right again.
合ってた。まあ、偶然よ。 イヤリング対決。
Captain Arbuthnot, I have examined your room. Much was revealed, possibly more than you expected. Rest assured, we will soon find your ticket.
It's about bloody time. I have a train to catch.
As do I.
You are traveling on the Orient Express?
We? If you will be good enough to answer a few questions, we may both make our train.
Ask away.
Please give me an account of your movements yesterday.
I spent most of my day in Istanbul, sightseeing. I returned to the hotel as the sun was setting. The desk clerk can confirm I was alone when I picked up my key. I spent the night alone. I had no visitors in my room.
これは嘘やな。ああ、嘘をな。イスタンブール観光。夕暮れ時だ。これってさ、4つあるけど、1つだけなの？嘘だ。連れて帰ってきてないわな。多分部屋に、デリヘル呼んだんやろ。部屋、夜一人は嘘やろ。
Have you told me the entire truth, Captain Arbuthnot?
Of course. I want you to find my ticket.
あ、石鹸水はあれか。シャワー浴びて、で、シャワーから我慢できず、プレーになだれ込んだ時に外に石鹸水落ちたってこと。プレーになだれ込んだ証拠やろ。イヤリングかな。まあでも石鹸水は普通にな、自分でシャワー浴びて十分にタオルで拭かずに歩いてきましたってだけやから。イヤリングやろな。
Can you
あるわけ
explain
ない
the
もんな。
earring I found on the bedside table?
An earring? Yes. Forgive me, Mr. Poirot. I had some business correspondence that wanted answering. The hotel provides help for business travelers. They sent up a secretary. I dictated a letter, and she mailed it for me. I hadn't noticed that she had lost an earring.
And when did you invite this secretary? This woman may be the thief we are looking for.
That was yesterday evening.
My
My ticket
son.
was still there when I went down to breakfast. She can't have taken it.
I see.
なる
Never
ほど
mind. It is easily checked. And there was no other person in your room?
No, I swear there wasn't.
Ah, well, never mind. If it is not her, there is only one option left.
Fine. Please finish your job quickly. I'll be downstairs in the lobby.
なんで下行くの？今ここで聞けよ。次なんだ？フロント側に尋ねる。あと一つさ、口ひげがあるんやけど、どこにあるんや？この辺かな。あったか？
Someone has rejected their breakfast. Not a mystery worth pursuing.
関係ないか。いろんな音がしてる。あった。
Golden mustache.
はい。完璧。コンプリート。コンプリートしたから何なんか知らんけど。これでフロント係に尋ねに戻りましょう。
Pardon, monsieur. May I inquire when the staff begins cleaning the rooms?
Every morning at breakfast time, sir. After making certain there are no guests in the room, of course.
ということは、お客さんが おるのに、ベッドメイキング住んでるのはおかしいってことか。ということは、ベッドメイキングを頼んだってこと。
May I speak with the chambermaid who cleaned room 411 this morning?
I hope you don't think that one of our staff stole the ticket.
No. Do not distress yourself. We seek only information.
I will summon her at once.
Oh, I'd ask her to bring her laundry cart.
洗濯物台車？この人か。洗濯物の台車の中に人が隠れとらんよ。
Do not be frightened, mademoiselle. Did you clean room 411 this morning?
Room 411? Yes, that is one of mine.
Did you see a ticket on the desk when you entered the room?
I'm sorry, I didn't notice a ticket. There was a wallet, but of course I did not touch it.
Did you open the window?
Yes, we always air the rooms.
Ah,
But I
so-
forgot to close the window. While I was making the bed, the person from next door was pounding on the wall. I wondered if he needed assistance. I tossed the dirty sheets in my cart, quickly finished mopping, and went to see, but it was nothing.
なるほ
I'm
ど。
afraid I
壁
left
で
the
窓
window
開いて
open.
たんよ。
I'm so sorry.
The window left open, papers scattered on the floor. The chambermaid cleaning the room. I believe I can now visualize what happened.
シーンの再現。ああ、並べ替えか。客室係が窓を開ける。汚れたベッドシーツが乗車券の上に置かれる。乗車券がカートに乗る。乗車券掲げてください。客室係は机の後ろにカートを止める。なるほどな。まず、下はベッドシーツを変える。客室係が床に石鹸水をこぼしながら部屋を後にする。石鹸水こぼすってどういうこと？客室係が。これダメなんじゃない？こぼしたら。汚れるよ。ベッドシーツを変えた後に汚れたシーツが、あ、これ、いや、これは移動できない。どういうこと？落とすって何？これどういうこと？ちょっとわからん。
No, not good.
え？
I do not think that's the right answer.
違うんよ。操作方法がわからん。どうしたらいいの？落とす。取る、落とす。こうやってそんか。なるほど。なるほどな。十字ボタンじゃなくて、スティックか。下は固定なんやな。なるほどな。こういう感じやな。客室側には机の後ろのカートを止めます。 こっちかな。これでんかな。客室が起きた机の後ろにまずカートを止めます。で、汚れたベッドシーツが、いや、これ、変えた後汚れたのが行くよな。こういうこと？最初に窓を開けるって言ったっけ？作業の前に。
I must admit I'm not right this
違う。
time.
これ全部合わないかんのやろな、当然な。ヒントをもらった方がええかな。まあでも、これは簡単なんよ、今。ちょっと考えたらわかるのよ。ベッドシーツを変える。これは固定なのな。窓で飛ばされ、風で飛ばされて、乗車券のカートに乗る。乗車券の上に置かれるか。じゃあこれはこうや。こういうことか。
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
違うの？あった。
That's the right answer.
ちょっとこれはな。いろんな可能性があるん違う。結局女性は来てなかったってこと？女性が来てなくて、ほんまに秘書の人が忘れていったの。とりあえず洗濯カゴの中に入っとんや。この中にあるんじゃん。
Poirot is not going to touch the dirty laundry.
自分で触りたないん。まあ確かにな、オナニーの精液とか陰謀とかありそうやな。
Mademoiselle, would you be so kind as to look in the sheets from room 411?
あった。
And so the missing train ticket completes its strange journey. An open window, a laundry cart, and an annoying neighbor. But chance is the only guilty party in this dark mystery.
Mr. Poirot, I apologize. I believe my concern got the better of me, and I forgot myself. Thank you.
It was a case of great
いや、で
magnitude.
も犯人
I'm
おるん
glad
ちゃ
I
う。
was up
こ
to
の
the challenge.
従業員が悪いんちゃう。
And that, I think, is that.
で、電車乗るの？ホテルから離れる。出ていくの？
Our bags are all packed. I have my ticket and papers. If you give me yours,
I'll hang on to mine.
but as your secretary...
As my secretary, you see to the bags, Hector.
Yes. Yes, sir.
That man, I have a curious impression of him, as if I were observing a wild animal, uncaged.
どっちなん？秘書なん？その人なん？話した方がええんか。まあ、用事はないから、お前なんか怪しげなぞはおかしい。
We must leave for the station. Our bags are in the taxi. Did you find the ticket?
It was a case most difficult, but somehow Hercule Poirot managed.
I knew you could do it. Now we can sit back and enjoy a relaxing train ride.
これで第一章終わりって感じ？トロフィーもろたけど。イスタンブール駅から何駅に向かうの？ていうか、これさ、現代の話やろ。蒸気機関車で動いてんの。
You are in luck, Poirot. Of course,
巻き焚いて
no
た。
journey on this train is ever ordinary. But this is a special occasion. To celebrate the 140 years of the Orient Express,
これ、
the engine will be none other than the splendid Pacific 231G558. There she is, Poirot. The most celebrated train in history. Oh, my eyes fill with tears
これ
of
蒸気
pride.
機関車
This
よ。
time we were aboard, my friend. Follow me.
レトロで逆に面白いと。
Only conductor, Pierre Michel, will
遅いよ。
direct you to your compartment.
電車はええんちゃう。
Lead the way, book.
It was built in France in 1922 by the Compagnie Batignolles-Châtillon. At the time of its purchase by the SNCF in 1938, it could reach speeds up to 130 kilometers per hour. Wait until you see. It is like
これさっきの人じゃん。
Today the
二人
train
こ
is
れ、
limited to 100 kilometers per hour. I assure you, that will be more than fast enough to get you to Paris in time for your connection to London. In the meantime, you will bask in the magic that is the Orient Express.
この辺にまだヒゲあるんかね。ヒゲ探す意味がちょっとわからんけど、なんか後から聞いてきたりするんかな。あ、この人もおるな。結構だから今から殺人事件の登場人物がおるね。お、
Princess
Ah,
Dragomirov
petto qua.
at Mainaber.
休館長。
Unusual traveling companion.
Naina. Huh?
Ah, the restaurant car, the most important car on any
The
self-respecting train.
Good evening, monsieur. Your compartment is number
202な。
202. However, I am afraid that all the others are
202.
already full.
Fool? But how can that be?
It is incredible, monsieur. All the world elects to travel tonight.
All the same, you must find room for this gentleman here.
反射な。
I can exercise my powers of observation while they try to find me a bed.
He is a friend of mine. He can have number 201.
It is taken, monsieur.
What? Number 201?
Yes, monsieur.
Okay.
We are full. Full everywhere.
これ、あ、ズームイン。
Michel, listen to me very carefully. You will leave us now.
Notice the young woman from the hotel. She again wishes to watch the old man with his little friend.
ああ、なるほど。
To be seen
探
herself.
偵の。
Darling, we have to get aboard.
I know.
I have heard of the phobia of fear of flying. Fear of trains?
Now you're making fun of me.
Never mind. We'll board shortly, once our compartment is ready.
列車嫌いなの。あ、乗る必要あるの。
Why did you order so much lobster, Hotaru?
My dear Freya, I need it for my specialty on the second night. And if the lobster a la mori
ホタルを食べるの？
the passengers will know.
ロブ
We
ス
don't
ター
have
わか
enough
るけ
space
ど。
for my desserts. Tonight, molten chocolate cake. Tomorrow, my specialty.
That is not my concern. They will not have room for them anyway.
Serve your lobster tonight.
Chicken a la mori must be the first night dish for the travelers. It is easier to digest.
You really are the egomaniac everyone says you are.
I have every reason to be. I am the engine. You are just the caboose.
なんか喧嘩してるね。両方ともなんか食事係か。
Is everything aboard the train, Hector?
In your compartment, Mr. Ratchet. I'm having them disinfect the room again as you instructed. I also got a call from the Indians. The sale is going through as you expected.
There was never any doubt. No other phone calls, Hector? From Geneva or Venice?
No, sir. Who were you expecting?
Never you mind. Check our tickets. We're not going in until everything is confirmed.
The young man seems quite agreeable, but the older man is something quite different.
Mary.
Not now. Not now. When it's all over, when it's behind us, then.
Poirot, I am mortified. The 140...
満席なの喜ばしいんじゃん。若い男は年配の男性のどんな立場にあるだろうか。秘書って言ったね。これは言ってましたよ。
Adequate.
この女性は何を恐れているんだろう。この人は、乗り物酔いというか、そういう話やろ。宿泊設備、乗車、乗客、乗車か。そうやな。
Fantastic.
この女性は今どんな気持ちなんだろうか。喜んでいる、驚いている、心配している。心配してたね、なんか。
Right.
シェフが2人いる。両者の争いの種とは、冷蔵庫での保管、移動する列車での調理、宿舎の狭さ。これ、ロブスターかどうとか言ったけど、調理なんかな？保管かな？ちょっと自信ないな。列車での調理はいつもしてるやろからな。やっぱり保管か。
Brilliant.
わかった。 あ、見てるのな。誰見てたかなんかあれでわかる？まあ何か尾行してたんだろうな。だから、超近いな。わからん、これ。直感でこっちかな。
Good job.
合ってた。
My little gray cells did not let me down.
Poirot, we have a solution. A gentleman has not yet come.
An Englishman, Monsieur Harris.
A name of good omen.
It is already time to leave. What do I care for Mr. Harris?
ハリスさんが
I had your
遅
things
刻して
sent
るって
straight
こ
to your
と？
compartment. Unfortunately, you will be with another traveler.
No.
あ、い
Only
や
for the first night. It cannot be helped.
I will survive, mon ami.
Monsieur Book, we can't find enough space in the kitchen refrigerator to store all of my ingredients.
How is it possible?
His recipes are extravagant. We need to leave something on the platform.
If my lobsters don't go, I don't go.
And have the passengers on the Orient Express go hungry? Never.
Must I intervene? The problem is unworthy of Poirot. But I do not intend to starve on the most luxurious train in the world.
保管場所問題。冷蔵庫がスペースないんやな。他にどんな方法があるかな。
Thank you for coming to help us.
It is impossible to fit everything into the gallery's refrigerator. Obviously, my entree are more important than
アン
dessert.
トレって
If
何？
Mr. Mori delays his lobsters for a day or two, we can restock at another station.
Delay? You ask me to delay? Freya?
Calm yourself, my friend. I'm sure we can find a solution. Is that a diagram of the refrigerator? May I see it?
Yes, he refuses to look at it.
いや、もう何人か知らんよ、そんなの。英語喋ってたけどな。いやー、年齢は27ぐらいかな。パティシエかな。
That's the right answer.
これテトリス？あ、ここで回転か。え？え？これなんなん一体。回転させるの違うの？これは回転させずに、あ、全部置けるわけよ。 いや、これ回転をやり方わからんの無理やと思うね。これ回転になって全部剥ぐってことか。わからんよ、こんなん。わからん。俺こういうの苦手なんよ。テトリス。いや、これ回転がないと無理じゃない。回転させんと無理やと思うんやけど。わからん、これ。ヒント見るか。あ、これが完成形ってこと？あ、左上にあれ置けってこと？これは正解なの。これは難しいな。1パターンしかないんだよね。いやー、ちょっともうお手上げやな。全然、アイディアが出んもん。 無理やな。さっき違うよ。あ、参考にまだもなっとるな。ホタル森これ日本人な。ホタルっていう名前のおっさん。女の子やったらホタルってな、俺じゃなくて。入れ墨入ったおっさんは、ホタルはちょっと。まあでも、外国人からしたらホタルって言ったら日本人の名前か。まあ、森さんな。あ、ここでヒントか。黄色が右上で、緑が右下か。ここまで分かれば俺でもいけるかな。お、いけた。
Et voilà. You saved tomorrow night's dinner. Mr. Poirot, I will reserve the finest lobster just for you.
I look forward to it, monsieur. And to the dessert, mademoiselle.
Hopefully. That will be the last mystery you face on our journey, my dear Poirot. Your compartment for tonight only is at the back of the second-class carriage, number 102. Tomorrow, you move to a private compartment.
(102 号室).
Welcome, Monsieur Poirot. I apologize for the delay.
Thank you, Monsieur Michel. I am delighted you could accommodate me. Wrong compartment. I need to find number 102.
102号室
These
は
first
1階
class
やろ。
rooms are very spacious and luxurious. Wrong. Wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong compartment. I need to find number 10. Pardon me?
Oh, my apologies.
Wrong compartment. I need to find number 102. Wrong compartment. I need to find number 102.
Panel room. Ah. 102号室は端の方やね。あれ？かがめんな。あ、いう館長の人。
This lady has a style of her own, eccentric but chic.
Wrong
compartment. I need to find number 102. Wrong compartment. I need to find number 102.
こいつと相手やっかよ。
You made a mistake.
You are Mr. Harris?
No, my name is McQueen.
There is no other berth on the train, monsieur. All is arranged. Yours is the upper berth. We start in 1 minute.
The train's remarkably full.
En voiture!
Listen, sir, if you'd rather have the lower berth, easier and all that, well, that's all right by me.
No. You are too amiable. It is for one night only at Belgrade.
Oh, I see. You're getting out of
ベ
Belgrade.
オグラードか。
Not exactly.
これやっぱあれかな。3B 作戦の。3B なんとかさんの頃かな。ベオグラード。ベオグラードはセルビアの首都ですか？3B 作戦の中でベオグラードじゃなかったかな。あ、ここで初めてこういう感じな。今まではチュートリアル。 あ、この晩に人が死ぬの？ベオグラード行きなの？イスタンブール、トルコから。いや。
Ladies and gentlemen, dinner is served. You may join the rest of the passengers in the dining car.
どっかにヒゲありそうやけどな。ここは食堂車じゃなくて、酒を飲むとこ。
Excuse me, monsieur. Pierre asked me to inform you that a passenger left us, so his room is
Oh,
yours.
lucky.
Monsieur Book instructed that your things be transferred to room 202 during dinner. You will be more comfortable in first class.
It is true what you say. Thank you,
Mr. Fauché, monsieur.
ここは物置ですか？
Please, my friend, join me. I have taken the liberty of ordering you your lobster.
Thank you. It appears our fellow passengers are all gathered here again tonight.
Ah. If I had but the pen of a Balzac, I would depict the scene.
Oh, it is an idea, that.
Ah, you agree. It has not been done, I think, and yet it lends itself to romance, my friend. All around us are people of all classes, of all nationalities, of all ages. For 3 days, these people, these strangers to one another, are brought together. They sleep and eat under one roof. They cannot get away from each other. At the end of the journey, they part. They go their several ways, never perhaps to see each other again.
Certainly it interests us, inviting us to watch and wonder about their lives.
Ah, I know you, my friend. Even now, your mind, it is at work. Let us test it. For example, what do you make of those two?
どの二人？二人って取れんの？二人がおらんのやけど。これかな。
I was visiting my daughter. She works at the American Embassy in Istanbul. I told her she'd never find a husband there. Since I wanted to see Paris on my way home, she told me I should take this high-class train. I can't wait to see Paris. It looks beautiful in the movies, but it couldn't be more beautiful than Schenectady in the good old US of A. That's where I'm living now. And you, Miss Debenham, was it? Where do you hail from?
I was born in the UK.
Oh, that's in England, isn't it? What do you do for a living?
I teach English to children in other countries.
I see. Oh, I wish I spoke a foreign language. My daughter speaks several languages. Let me tell you about her work. It's very important.
わからん。イギリスかな。まあ若いよね。英語教師な、教えよるよったな。
I do not think that's the right answer.
アメリカか
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
え ?40 なの
This is wrong. But I'm never far from the truth.
40に見えんよ。
That was easy.
たやすくないよ、こ
There
れ
is
は。
much you can learn about someone just by observing them and listening. For example, that lady is reserved. She reveals little. She is self-contained. Some secret prompts her to allow her dinner companion to carry the conversation. I confess, in this case, what I witnessed in Istanbul suggests more, but I will respect her privacy.
You will always amaze me.
これはなんかせないかんね。こっちか。
Mamma mia, you can feel the power of engine. We climb into the mountains with ease. I know something about the power, and this baby has it in spades.
There's something special about a train. I'll give you that. I sell toys, and model trains are one of our biggest items. And not just for children either.
You sell model cars too?
Sure, but give me a train any day.
Oh, my friend. What do you have against the cars? Now I work at Fortuna in Italy as a spokesperson. We are producing the next generation of electric cars, the Fortuna Firenze. Like the city, it is beautiful. We got the competitors looking over their shoulders so much, they're going to hit something.
Didn't mean to be insulting. It's just that there's something magical about a train.
What is it? イタリアではないか。
I must admit I'm not right this time.
運転手じゃん。
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer. No, not good. I'm right again. That happens to me a lot. The loud gentleman is very confident, a master of his own fate. It is as much in the inflection as it is in the words. He believes in winning, also that he is the one who will win.
You are a magician.
Oh, it is not a parlor trick, my friend. It is simply observation.
My friend, this is one of the best desserts I have ever eaten.
You have always had the sweet tooth.
But it is a masterpiece. I can't understand how the dessert can be so good. I would love to know what the recipe is.
あれ何もやることないんじゃん。広報担当者。 あ、これか。
I couldn't tell what flavor the ice cream is.
バニラ。
Given the color, I think it's vanilla ice cream.
Of course. What is the red fruit?
ああ、ストロベリーじゃないか。
It looks like a raspberry.
You have a good eye, Poirot. The biscuit is the foundation of the dessert. All else is built upon it. What do you think?
まあ、ビスケットだろ。
It looks like crushed biscuits, my friend.
Finally observed, indeed. Poirot, I am embarrassed to ask you a great favor.
My friend, I am on this train due to the great favor you have done me. How may I assist you?
This dessert is sublime. If only I had the recipe. Unfortunately, the pastry chef, Miss Nielsen, she will guard her secrets. But you, my friend, I am sure you could make her confess.
You wish me to persuade the pastry chef to give up her recipe?
You who are the expert at interrogation.
Book, it is a dessert.
It is the pinnacle of desserts. You, my friend, who, as you say, are on this train, I blush to remind you.
Fine, you win. Again, what wouldn't I do for you, my friend?
Oh, thank you, Poirot. Good luck.
どうなんやろうな。口ひげないの？
Good evening, mademoiselle.
Good evening, sir. How can I help you?
That was a magnificent dessert you served us tonight. I wanted to tell you personally how much both Monsieur Bouc and I enjoyed it.
Thank you very much, sir.
In fact, it is so good. Monsieur Bouc insists on knowing how you made it.
Oh, sir, I'm sorry. You must know a chef never gives away their recipes. But, well, you helped with the refrigerator, and without space in it for me, there would have been no dessert. Very well. To prepare tonight's dessert, first I melt sugar to make caramel. Then I spread this caramel to make tuiles. Between two tuiles, I add a small scoop of lemon ice cream, and I put the whole thing on a strawberry crown.
Poirot, you are suspicious even now. The pastry chef gave up her prized recipe a little too easily. I sense she wasn't entirely honest with me.
レモンアイスクリームでなかったんじゃん。バニラや。
She is lying, but why?
え、これちゃうん？いちごの王冠なんかあったか？チュイールって何？
Thank you for sharing your recipe with me, but I doubt those are strawberries you're using.
Oops. You have a good eye, Monsieur Poirot. Very well. What fruit do you think I used?
あ、さっきやったの。
You used raspberries, not strawberries. I'm not fooled.
You're right. Mr. Bouc, he couldn't tell the difference. Let's move on to the bottom part of the dessert.
My favorite part of the dessert.
クッキーを砕いたって
First, I melted some butter. I crumbled pieces of chocolate into the butter. Then I placed the mix in a circular mold. Finally, I let the whole thing cool down to let it harden.
バターここやな。クッキーのかけらって言ったな。
It's certainly not chocolate that you've crumbled.
I see you do have an excellent palate. Do you know what ingredients I used?
あ、ビスケットか。
A clever pastry chef might mix crushed biscuits with butter to create this delicious base.
That's it. You're getting closer to the entire recipe.
Closer? I've caught murderers with less difficulty than this.
I'll give you one last challenge. I'm sure you will be able to figure out the order I mix my ingredients in. If you can, you will have earned my recipe.
Mademoiselle, solving the murder of Roger Ackroyd was easier than this.
なんやんな。材料の順番とかあるの。バニラは小麦粉を入れる直前に加える。ああ、なるほど。いろいろルールがあるんよ。卵は最初が最後に加える。オレンジピールは小麦粉より後に加える。牛乳と砂糖は連続するように加える。砂糖はバニラより後に加える。卵とオレンジピールはレシピでは順番が隣り合わせになっている。っていう。これは何ですか？これ小麦粉？これ卵？これ砂糖？これは牛乳。これなんすか？オレンジピールってこれかな？これなんなんこれ？バニラは小麦粉を加える直前に加える。卵最初かな最後かなそっからまず固定したいけど。バニラってどれ？あ、これがバニラ。バニラって葉っぱですか？知らんかった。いやー、これもわからんな。まあ、とりあえず、一番最後にして。バニラは小麦粉を入れる直前に加える。バニラが直前なんやろ。オレンジピールは小麦粉より後に加える。はい。牛乳と砂糖は連続するようには加えない。あ、いいですね。砂糖はバニラより後に加える。こうか。卵とオレンジビールはレシピ順に組み合わせになっている。 卵とオレンジピールを。レシピでは順番取り合わせになってる。オレンジピール。こういうこと？これでいいんじゃない？バニラは小麦粉を入れる直前に、はい。卵は、はい、最後になってます。オレンジピールは小麦粉より後に加えてます。牛乳と砂糖は連続するようになってません。砂糖はバニラを後に加える。はい。卵とオレンジピールは、あ、これ正解やば、多分。よっしゃ。これは気持ちいい。
My little gray cells did not let me down.
As promised, my recipe is yours. Give me 5 minutes to write it down for you.
Thank you. I am in your debt.
これでこの人がおらんでもこの列車でスイーツが提供できると。
Did you enjoy the meal?
I'm not used to meals like this.
You do not have good restaurants in Kenya?
Actually, we do. This isn't the 1930s.
I did not mean to offend.
You didn't like the meal?
The lobster, it was undercooked, and the potatoes were too dry.
I expect, being Princess Dragomirov's assistant, you must be used to eating well.
Cooking is an art. You do not need to wear the chef's hat to be an artist.
What is your favorite dish?
Currywurst. It is a specialty of mine.
まあイギリス人だろうな。これぐらい？常習かな。
This is wrong.
え？
But I'm never far from the truth.
そこが違うんだ。助手っていうのがおかしいんかな。なんか、お使いしてたからな。お使いして翻訳か。まあ、これは間違いないでしょ。ドラミゴロフやから、あれか。おばあさんが、ロシア人やから、ドイツ人かな。なるほど。
voilà.
I made a lot of progress on the expenses last night, sir. I should be done by tomorrow morning.
You're supposed to be a fast worker, Hector.
Sorry, sir. Working here is not as comfortable as in our office in Boston.
You're lucky to ride in a train like this.
Boston 出たな。何時ぐらい？一緒やな。よし。
That was easy.
Here you are, sir. My recipe. Please tell Mr. Book he should not expect my recipes for the other desserts.
Thank you very much, mademoiselle. I know he will sincerely appreciate the gesture, and I will make certain he gets the message.
随分といろいろ謎を解いてきたね。
Poirot, you were gone such a long time.
It proved more challenging than I expected.
This is wonderful. Did it require the use of your little grey cells?
More the exercise of my little taste buds.
Thank you so much, my friend. Eat your dessert. You've earned it.
これうまいんかな。なんか他の人が座りに来た。
Good evening. My name is Ratchet. I think that I have the pleasure of speaking to Mr.
なんか偉そうげ
Hercule
な男
Poirot.
や
Is
な、
that
こいつ
so?
な。
You have been correctly informed, monsieur.
Your exploits are well known on my side of the Atlantic. In my country, we come to the point quickly. Mr. Poirot, I want you to take on a job for me. Are you interested in earning a lot of money?
My clientele, monsieur, is limited nowadays. I undertake very few cases.
Why, naturally. I understand that. But this, Mr. Poirot, means big money. Big money.
ムカつくな、こいつ。Big money。アメリカ人やろな、さっきの助手が同じアメリカ人。同じとハリランが多分そうやろ。62ぐらい。実業家。
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot. What is it you wish me to do for you, Monsieur Ratchet?
Mr. Poirot, I am a rich man.
金持ちなんです。
Very rich man. Men in that position have enemies.
そういうこと言うかね。
Monsieur, in my experience, when a man is in a position to have, as you say, enemies, then it does not usually resolve itself into one enemy only.
Yes, I appreciate that point. Enemy or enemies, it doesn't matter. What does matter is my safety. My life has been threatened, Mr. Poirot. Now, I'm a man who can take pretty good care of himself. But as I look at it, a little insurance wouldn't hurt. And remember, big money.
I regret, monsieur, that I cannot oblige you.
What's wrong with my proposition?
If you will forgive me for being personal, I
Niso.
do not like your face, Mr. Ratchet. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to finish my coffee peacefully.
人相って言い方はちょっとな。態度とかな。口の聞き方とかってわかるけど。人相どうしようもないよ。寝るですか。アイテム落ちてないんかな。ヒゲな。ヒゲ探すのがいかんのめんどくさい。ヒゲ入ってない。これ閉めれんのドア。お、ヒゲ。
Another delightful trophy for my collection.
Ah, こういったの。いかにもヒゲがありそうやけどな。
A nightcap, Monsieur Poirot?
A cup of coffee, Monsieur Fauché. Then I will retire to my new compartment.
I'm sure you will find it to be most comfortable.
あれ止まったの
We have
駅ってこ
stopped.
と
Yes, sir. Belgrade Station.
あ、ベオグラード。
If you'd like to go out and get some fresh air, now is the time. The train leaves at 9:15.
No, I see that it is snowing. I will not seek out the fresh air.
Probably a wise decision. May I suggest a chocolate to accompany your coffee? It is produced by my father, the best chocolatier in Switzerland.
I would never refuse a chocolate with such high recommendation.
I know you will enjoy it, and please let me know if there is anything else you require.
こいつは、ないまあ、バーテンかな。年齢は28ぐらい。2時なのかな。スイスがどうとか酔ったっけ
That's the right answer. Everything was perfect. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Is there anything you require, monsieur?
No, merci.
エルキュール・ポワロさん、フランス人だ。まあ、エルキュール・ポワロ。それっぽいわね。いろいろとおるな。ここケニア人やろ。誰だこれ。
I thought you'd left us. You...
You misunderstood me.
But, man, your baggage, it's gone.
It has been moved into another compartment, that is all.
Oh, I see. I wish you a good night, Monsieur Poirot.
Good night.
I hope you'll sleep well and that your head will be better in the morning.
It is just the cold. I'm now making myself a cup of tea.
I hope it'll warm you up.
I hope so. Good night.
Well, good night, my dear. What a brave girl. On the other hand, that man there in the next cabin, Monsieur Ratchet, he scares the hell out of me. There's something wrong about that man. My daughter always says I'm very intuitive. When Mama gets a hunch, she's dead right. That's what my daughter says. And I've got a hunch about that man. He's next door to me, and I don't like it. I put my bags against the communicating door last night. I thought I heard him trying the handle. Well, whoever you are, I'm going right to bed to read. Good night.
Good night, madam. Whoever I am. Monsieur Ratchet seems very upset.
「そこが202号室やね。こっちから来たんか。ああ。今行けんのか。あれ、シャワー室入れんのてかないの。寝るしかないわ。
Ah, finally a real bed fit for a king or a very tired detective.
んうーって言ったよ、今。誰かうーって言われたよ。このチャリンチャリンって何の？このチャリンチャリンって何の？これ何なの？ああ。アラームだ。スマホは最新型やね。いや、ていうか、止めろや、アラーム。うるさいね。
Monsieur Ratchet?
ラチェットさんが死ん
C'est
だん
rien,
か。
je me suis trompé.
えやばいと思うけど。完全に殺されてるだろ。まだ犯人おるんちゃうな、犯人。こいつやな、ラチェットさん。嫌なやつや。ホームズさんじゃないわ。ポワロさんに。手伝ってくれん。出れんのや、外に。止まったアラーム。なんでこんなチャリチャリなるの？これはちゃんと仕掛けてたってこと？予定通りな。こういう時間に起きる。
Good night, madame.
停車はしてない。
The American lady?
Yes, don't worry. You'll know how Mrs. Hubbard is. Imagine to yourself the time I have had with her. She insists, but insists, that there is a man in her compartment. Just imagine it, monsieur. In a space of this size, where would he conceal himself? I argue with her. I point out that it is impossible. She insists. She woke up and there was a man there. And how, I ask, did he get out? And leave the door bolted behind him? But she will not listen to reason.
That one does not leave time to listen. The train has stopped, Mr. Michel?
We have run into a snowdrift. Heaven knows how long we shall be here. I remember once being snowed in for 7 days.
Where are we?
Between Vinkovsky and Brod.
Oh la la. It's time for me to go back to bed.
I wish you a good night, monsieur. Or what is left of it.
結構寒いんちゃうん。これ暖房あるの？この 張って。あ、なんか、撲殺されたよ。寝巻きやな、あのババ。覚えとかないかんのかね。何時にどんな音がしたか。これで終わり。全然ダメやったな。なんていう。あれができんかった。口ひげ取れんかった。一個しか。
The train is still stuck and the snow continues to fall. I should have taken an airplane. Well, I must make the best of it and join the other passengers for breakfast.
さあ、ラチェットさん死んだでしょ？ラチェットさん死んだと思います。嫌なやつやったし。
The train still hasn't left. ほらな。口ひげまたゼロ戻ってる。 Finest of curling irons for the moustache.
そんなのあんの？
The moustache comb to tame unruly knots. Wax to preserve the perfect symmetry of the moustache. The train is completely trapped because of the avalanche. Hopefully,
ああ、トンネルが塞がっとん。なだれで。入り口だけな。行くか着せないかんね。何を待っちゃうんやね。 あれ次どこ行きゃいいの？マジで次何したらいい？目標とか書いてないよ。あ、これか。食堂車に行くか。これどうやって食堂車行くんや。これどうやって食堂車行ける？ 2 階やんな。どうやって上上がってたの？あ、なるほど。上、あ、2階席なんかないんや。今が2なん。1の次がお酒のとこで、お酒の次は食堂か。
Good morning, Monsieur Michel.
Good morning, sir. Please enjoy our special breakfast in our restaurant.
This delay is intolerable. I am supposed to be demonstrating the Firenze in Paris in 2 days.
Ah, your electric car. Yes, that's bad luck.
Bad
こ
luck?
の人は
If I miss that
ここで
demonstration,
足止め食らう
I'll
と
be
良く
in
ないんやな。
deep trouble.
Just text your people in Paris and warn them.
Of course I tried that. But
ネッ
there
トも
is
繋が
no
らん。
network service in these
最悪やん。
mountains.
なんかこういうさ、外界から隔絶された環境で、警察が来れん環境で、殺人事件起こるね。これは、定番やん。金田一でも
My
そうやわ。
daughter said it would be the easiest way in the world. Just sit on the train until I got to Paris. And now we may be here for days, and my boat sails the day after
みんな焦ってる
tomorrow.
な。
How am I going to catch it now? I can't even send an email to cancel it. Ah, I'm just too mad to talk about it.
My colleagues were to meet me in Paris. They will wonder what has happened to me. I can get no words to them. What will they think? We have refugees to help.
難民の救助が。なんか、ボランティアの人なんよね。こういうとこ。こいつは、なんか、メールがどうだよ。この人は、グレタ・オールソンって名前分かったんよ。ボランティアの人。この人名前すら分かる。
Good morning, madam. The snow is a predicament, is it not?
I am Russian.
ロシアにやっ
Snow
ぱ
is
り。
no stranger to me.
Ah, the accent. Would it be St. Petersburg?
You are very perceptive. Monsieur Poirot, is it not?
And may I take it, I have the honor of addressing Princess Natalia Dragomirov.
We dispense with the old titles these days. My husband, all of my past, was taken from me by these Stalinists. When they were gone, I became director of the St. Petersburg Museum of
古美術館館
Antiquities
長。
to restore and preserve what I can of my country's history.
Still, the delay must be vexing.
If I must be late for my appointments, then they will wait.
I know that I would certainly wait, madame. It has been my extreme pleasure to make your acquaintance, madame.
Au revoir, Monsieur Poirot.
結構このロシア人のババアええ人っぽいな。
A beautiful piano. What a luxury. Pity there's no one to play it. Mademoiselle, you are not concerned about the train stopping?
What can one do?
Indeed, this does not make the train move. You have great strength to remain calm at a time like this.
I know one far, far stronger than I.
And that is?
Well, that old lady, for instance. You have probably noticed her. She just has to lift her little finger and ask for something in a polite voice, and the whole train runs.
It runs also for my friend Monsieur Bouc, but that is because he is a director of the line, not because he has a masterful character.
You don't have to have a strong will when you have power. But I suspect I did not need to tell you that, Mr.
Poirot.
Mr. Poirot.
Good morning, Mr. Fauché. You have early customers, I see.
Yes, I am stuck serving here as well at breakfast. Everyone is impatient. They keep complaining that the train is not moving. As if I could get out and push it.
It's too early for me to order a boxcar. That is the appropriate drink, I believe.
A gin, triple sec, lemon and grenadine mix. A drink for a train indeed.
But not perhaps for my breakfast. I think I will settle for an omelette.
Good luck, sir. Miss Nielsen is helping to serve in the dining car.
The Orient Express bar is certainly well stocked.
やっと食堂車か。遠いよ。
How long are we expected to be stranded here?
It won't do much good complaining to me. That fellow there with the moustache, he may know something.
Excusez-moi, sir.
Yes?
Monsieur Book asks for you to join him in compartment
またあそこまで行くの
3.
あ、そうか。死体が見
Here,
つかった。
Poirot, can you tell us anything?
I can tell you the snow, it will not move aside on its own.
Of course, but you obviously have some influence with Book.
I am going to see him now. I will ask him if he has any information.
「口しげとこに落ちとんやんな」また。
Another golden moustache to treasure.
よっしゃ。ん？あ、おった。見てもしゃあないか。
Ah, my good friend. Come in. We have need of you.
What has occurred?
A passenger lies dead in
や
his
っぱり
bed.
な。
Stabbed.
A passenger? Which passenger?
In there. He's an American.
ラチェット
A
な。
man called Ratchet. It was
白
his
馬
valet
物音し
Master
た
Man
よ。
who was worried that Mr. Ratchet was not awake yet. Pierre Michel, the conductor, decided to break in and found the body.
I see.
え？
Well, my friend, I think it is best not to
密室
touch
殺人
anything and wait for the police to arrive.
Oh, I tried to call the police, but there is no cell tower for many kilometers. We could be stuck in the snow for hours. The murderer is with us. On the
また？
train, now! The sooner we catch him, the sooner we'll be out of danger. The Dr. Constantine is
まあ
already
そういうことや
examining the
ろな。
body.
Mon ami, this is not a missing train ticket. We must follow procedure. We must wait for the police to secure the crime scene.
Please, Poirot. I will take full responsibility.
Book, you ask. Well, if we cannot contact the outside world, then... Oh, you are going to drive me crazy. In truth, this problem intrigues me. I was reflecting not half an hour ago that many hours of boredom lay ahead whilst we are stuck here. And now, a problem lies ready to my hand.
You accept then?
C'est entendu. You place the matter in my
C'est
hands.
entendu. さあ、ようやくらしくなってきたね。殺人事件っていう題名やからな。殺人が起きんことに。あ、このケニア人が お医者なん。
I am Dr. Constantine.
Forgive me, Doctor. You are a medical examiner?
No, but I have assisted in post-mortems at Nairobi Hospital, where I am a
ナイロビは
teaching
すごいや
fellow.
ろ。
I am familiar with your excellent institution.
めっちゃ
I
死ぬ
do
やん。
not intend to perform a full autopsy, but a preliminary examination should be of some use.
Of course. May I have a look? Then we can compare notes.
Please, if you need any help, I won't be far away.
ケニア人。47か。検視官ではない医者やね。
Voilà.
完璧や。エブラ。エブラやな。金庫がある。これは何？パルマスリープ。睡眠薬。
A box of sleeping pills. I'll take photos.
写真。
Where can the killer have gone? This door communicates with compartment 204. The latch is open on this side.
じゃあ204号室に行って204号室から出たんだ。てか204号室の客が犯人じゃん。シンプルに考えたら。
I'm sorry, Doctor, but I must question you.
Of course. I must be considered under suspicion like everyone else.
May I know your movements last night?
I share compartment 101 with Mr. Book. He would not stop talking about his beloved train. I listened to him for hours talking about his Orient Express.
My friend Book will no doubt confirm this. Did you know the victim?
Not at all. I noticed him last night at dinner, but I did not pay much attention.
Did you touch anything in here this morning?
I checked for a pulse. There was none. Rigor mortis had commenced. The body was cool to the touch. I touched nothing else.
What can you tell me about the victim?
He died from multiple stab wounds of varying angles and depth. More than one would have been fatal. I would place the time of death roughly between midnight and 2 a.m. With more time, I hope I can be more precise.
I assume the open window complicates matters.
Indeed. Conditions are not
あ、こ
perfect.
こ窓開いてんの。
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
それで寒気にしたの。
The chain lock is broken.
これ
The
壊されてる
Semi
な。
told me that he broke the chain on the door to get into the room.
Handkerchief?
A handkerchief. There's a letter
H という刺
H
繍。
embroidered on it. I'll take photos. Did it belong to a ratchet?
なんなんこれ。バナナバナナって書いてある。エクソチックパップ。あ、ローション ?18 歳以上。妊婦さんはダメ。毒の口に、食ったらダメってことや。いや、外国でもわかるね、このマーク。外人にもわかるようにしてくれてる。これローションやね。この、バナナ味のローション。まあ、匂いがバナナの匂いがすることやな。だから、ローション。コールガールかな。やけど、服着てるな。 死亡推定時刻わかるやん、これで。これは、1時15分ね。
The watch is broken. The hands are stopped at 1:15 a.m. One would expect that to be the
そ
time.
のぐらいでなんか起きてたよな。アラーム鳴りまくってたよ。
As you see, the victim has been stabbed many times. Several alone would have been fatal.
Yes, I agree. An attack most savage.
I will, of course, prepare a complete report on my findings.
Thank you.
Ah! これはモデルガンちゃうよな。ガチ銃や。
Last night, Monsieur Ratchet said he takes precautions. I see now what he
汚いな、しかし。
knew he was in danger and wanted to be ready. Yet it was no use to him. I will leave it here for the police.
なんか、昨日さ、ポワロさんに頼みよったよな。何頼んでたんかな。忘れたな。
This phone was deliberately smashed.
これあれかな。警察じゃないわ。スマホのデータの中になんか不都合なもんがあったんかな。
This phone was deliberately smashed. I'm sure I will find some interesting things inside.
これはあれですか。睡眠薬って言ったの。この戸棚はあかんのよね。あれもう終わりじゃん。もう全部調べたんちゃうん。あ、
The snow is falling only lightly this morning. The murderer would have left tracks in the snow if he had jumped out the window.
飛び出て大丈夫？高くない？あ、これで終わりか。犯人がラチェットの部屋から出た方法として、最も可能性の高い方法を暴く要素を2つ選択する。得意なんです。窓は開いている。通路ドアのチェーンは壊れている。隣接する部屋へとつながる連結ドアがある。列車は止まり、雪の中で立ち往生している。今朝ミシェル氏が通路ドアを壊して開けた。連結ドアには掛け金がかかっていない。あ、これはだからこれとこれやね。壊れたんやな。壊しちゃしゃあないんやね。 もともとは、そのチェーンは健在やったわけや。内側から施錠されていたため、犯人は通路ドアから脱出することはできなかっただろう。連結ドアな。掛け金がかかっていなかったため、犯人は連結ドアから脱出することが可能だった。窓が開いてて列車が止まっているから、窓から外に出ても大丈夫。クッションがあるから、雪のな。雪クッション。あ、違うか。犯人は次の駅に到着した際に窓から逃げようとしていたんだろう。しかし列車が次の駅に着くことなかった。あ、犯人からしても想定外やわな。立ち往生は。だから、使えなかったってことだな、この方法が。本来はプランはこっちやったんやけどね。
So, the murderer must have exited through Madame Hubbard's room. That was easy.
マナーム・ハバートって誰？犯人が部屋を出るところを目撃した可能性のある人物を2人で挙げなさいってことだよね。マダム・ハバート、こいつか。この部屋なんや。もう一人誰なの？ミスター・ミシェルかな。この人なんか通路で座ってたよ。正解すぎるな。
My little gray cells did not let me down.
ハバート夫人を事情聴取。ミシェル氏を事情聴取。ちょっとこっちから出たよな。
This door.
あれ。ここは動かせれんの。あれ。なんだこれ。これはアドミラレルさんね。その名前の人の書類が。 いいか、寝てた。なんなんこれ。アリスは千本の花が咲く森を歩いていました。彼女はブーケを作るために花を10本摘みました。突然ブーケが蝶に変身し、地面の花がし始めました。花の本数が2倍になりました。アリスは扉の前に到着しましたが、扉にはこうありました。森から出たのなら、森に残っている花の数を数えて出しました。だからこれ 990×2 でんじゃん。
Not exactly the reading material one would expect of a man like Ratchet. Expensive clothing, recently laundered.
あ、これですか。3桁か。いや、4桁か。さっきの 990×2 じゃないの。俺すごくない？
Not very surprising. Ratchet had an appointment he will never keep. A meeting place on the back of a postcard. Someone with the initials A.W. Unusual letter, this.
「我々は決して」って誰か集団に恨まれてたの？これで全部？
I shouldn't leave until I have finished inspecting the
まだあるの？
crime scene.
Oh.
I wonder what could be in this photo.
右肩がないぞ。 回転あるんかい。回転あるの。全部やり直しやな。回転あるんかい。どれもこれも可能性あるな。まあ、これはこうやろ。なんでこんなずれるの？この右に寄れるやつなんだ？あ、綺麗になった。あ、こうや。こうやな。こうか。あ、こうやな。あ、こうやな。完璧やね。完璧ですよ。はい、終わり。デイジーのために。誰デイジーって。
That's the right answer.
殺人事件の夜に起こった出来事の解明に役立つ要素を2つ選択する。銃を隠していた。1時15分で止まっていた。睡眠薬。睡眠薬。睡眠薬。脅迫状。銃。これどれとどれやろ？警戒心があって睡眠薬を飲むの？警戒心でなかなか眠れんかったからかな。どれも繋がらんけど。これとこれでしょうか。あ、正解な。ラチェットは警戒を怠らないようにしたかったが、睡眠薬を飲んだ。そうやな、矛盾してるよ。
I can't imagine Ratchet taking a sleeping pill if
あ、
he
なるほど、飲まされた。
My little gray cells did not let me down.
誰か来たんやな。ラチェットの元で働いてたん、こいつと、一人じゃん。二人か？ これ誰？マスターマン。あ、正解か。こんなマスターマンって誰？
That was easy. I think I've seen everything I need at the moment. I am counting on you to finish your analysis.
I'll have a more detailed report for you as soon as I can.
So, Poirot, did you find anything out?
It's a bit early for the handcuffs, my friend. Even for Hercule Poirot. Do not worry, mon ami. I believe our culprit has no plans to strike again. Monsieur Ratchet was the target. Of that I am
ああ、なる
convinced.
ほどな。連続殺人にはならんよと。
Tell me, Book, how did you spend last night?
This is a joke, I hope. Don't you trust your old friend?
My friend, calm yourself. I must hear your story in order to corroborate other accounts.
Ah, naturally. Let me see. I went to my compartment after dinner. Dr. Constantine was already there. We talked about his career. He's a Cambridge man, you know. After university, he returned to his country and has done much good there. He was so interested in the Orient Express. I told him all the anecdotes I know. I'm not certain when we fell asleep, but it was very late.
Here is what I have found out. Monsieur Ratchet was stabbed many times. I also found threatening letters in his safe. He had a loaded gun under his pillow, so he was on guard, ready to defend himself. However, there was an empty glass with white residue at the bottom. I suspect a barbiturate. Perhaps he was forced to take it. In any case, I am certain he was unconscious, unable to defend himself. I also found several other items at the crime scene, possibly related to the murder. They must be investigated.
By all means, Poirot. As fast as you can.
I also found liquid for an electronic cigarette, but I could not
電
find
子
a
タバコあっ
vape.
た？
This might belong to the murderer.
This criminal is an amateur.
電子タバコのリキッドあったっけ？ああ。ローションって思ったの電子タバコ。なるほど。バナナ味の電子タバコ。ああ、その可能性もあるか。いや、でもローションと思うよ。電子タバコって書いてたっけ？まあな。
I need a list of the passengers with their compartment numbers.
Pierre Michel will have it.
I must interview the rest of the passengers and the staff.
I'll be in the bar car if you need me. We are hours late. Soon I hope help will arrive.
これ、さっきのラチェットさんの部下なんや。なんなんやねん。これは一緒におったよね。乗客名簿は持ってきてもらうもんな。ここは自分の部屋やな。でも、調べ回んじょったらさ、犯人に殺されたりせんのかな。 あ、こいつ、謎の。
Monsieur Edward Masterman, I believe. May I ask you some questions?
I can barely talk. I have a terrible toothache.
We have a doctor on board the train. Perhaps...
I do not need a doctor. I use essential oils. If you can find my flask of clove oil in my box, I would be grateful.
Fine, if you insist. I will help you. By the smell, I think that the jojoba oil spilled on the other bottles, leaving their labels illegible. I must find another way to find which one is Masterman's toothache remedy. The weighing scale is soaked in jojoba oil. It's unusable. Ah, this old scale will do the job. To start, I must first arrange the vials from the lightest to the heaviest.
これは、まあ、とりあえず、重いもんから軽いもんまでやって、上に書いとるやん、アーモンド 5ml とか。これ全部足したらいいってこと？赤が重い。緑が重い。黒が一番軽い。黒が一番軽いね。これは決定や。緑が2番目に軽い。赤が3番目に軽い。黄色が4番目。この順番やね。
Now that I know the powder, I think that I can easily guess which one is the clove oil.
それがわからん。いや、だから、これ、全然、5ml とか、それはバラバラなんやけど、それはいいんやけど、ホホバっていうのが一番あれな。ホホバが一番重たいね。なんか書いてあるな、これ。ちっちゃく、これ。どね。なんか書いてあるわけ。汚れとるけど。パセリース。ラベンダー。アーモンド。イラン。レモン。ラベンダー。1、2、3、4、5、6。ちょっと待って。6本あるんやけど、5つしかないぞ。
I don't think this is the remedy. I don't think this is the
これしら
remedy.
みつぶしで OK な
Here is Monsieur Masterman's remedy.
なんでわかったんなんでわかったんこれだっていう。
Here is your remedy. I hope it will help.
Thank you very much, sir. Ah, well, I can finally speak without too much pain. I'm ready to answer your questions.
You are Monsieur Ratchet's valet?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Were you told that your employer was murdered?
Yes, sir. A very shocking occurrence.
まあアメリカやろな。アメリカ人やったんならラチェットも、助手もな。39かな。あげとるけど。え師匠やって言うたよな。
This is wrong. But I'm
違う
never far
召
from
使
the
い
truth.
か。
Et voilà. At what hour did you last see Monsieur Ratchet?
It must have been around 9 p.m., sir. That or a little after. I went to bed around 10:30 p.m., same as the person who shares my room, Mr. Foscarelli. He almost immediately began snoring.
What did you do then?
I read, sir, and I spent a while soothing my toothache with clove oil and listening to the snoring.
Did you hear anything during the night?
Yes, my roommate's snoring.
Are you a smoker?
Yes, sir. I have a cigarette now and then to relax.
Tell me about your employer, Monsieur Ratchet.
I've been working for him for 9 months. I should not wish to speak ill of the dead, but he was not a gentleman, sir.
Did you know that he had enemies?
Yes, sir. I heard him discussing some threatening letters, sir, with Mr. McQueen.
Did he mention these letters to you?
He had been reading a letter when I came in. He asked me if I was the one who put it in his compartment. I told him that I had done no such thing, and he should report it to the police at the next station.
How did he respond?
He laughed, sir.
You're joking.
I do not joke, sir.
Forgive me, I can see you do not. Was he taking sleeping pills?
Always when traveling by train, sir. He said he couldn't sleep otherwise. Last night he asked me to give him 2. I did so, along with a glass of water. He dissolved them in the water.
Did you see him drink the water?
No, sir. I left right after I gave him the pills.
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No. He finds smokers disgusting.
Can you tell me again why you gave sleeping pills to Monsieur Ratchet?
Yes, I gave him the pills because when he takes the train, he has trouble sleeping. The letter must have worried him. He specifically asked me to prepare the sleeping pills. I didn't see him drink the water with the pills in it.
嘘があるの。全然矛盾してないけど。いや、これ、全然、問題ないんじゃん。漂白状の件があったから、眠ったら困るんじゃん。 ここかな、やっぱり。
I have no way to prove he's lying.
違う。やっぱじゃあ、見てませんのおかしいだろうと
What
ころは。
evidence can help me prove he's lying?
違う。消去法になるな、これ。もう。あ、わからん、これ。
Monsieur, I believe you are not telling me the truth.
What? How can you say that?
?何を選んだか忘れたわ。脅迫状。関係なかったんか。念入りに頼まれたって言ったな。それか。それが嘘やっていうことの証拠か。夜中の叫び声。確かになんか、うっていう声聞こえたな。叫び声臭いな。
We heard Monsieur Ratchet call out during the night around 20 to 1. It's doubtful he called out after he took the sleeping pills, but it's possible he took them later.
He asked me to make his drink for him. Maybe he drank it later.
That's true, but it doesn't explain why Ratchet would want to take sleeping pills later that night.
あ、違うんか。
How could he ask you for sleeping pills when he had a meeting written in his agenda?
I am very sure he had no meeting planned for the middle of last night.
Masterman is right. The meeting in his agenda was not that day. He received threatening letters. One, it seems, last night. Did you know he had a gun under his pillow? And even asked for my help to watch over him? I find it strange that he asked you for sleeping pills when he was afraid for his life and prepared to defend himself.
I'm sure I don't know. Maybe to calm his nerves, maybe out of habit.
It makes no sense.
Wait, please. Isn't it possible that Mr. Ratchet asked me to prepare the pills, but didn't plan to drink them for some reason?
It is possible. But I am a student of character, monsieur, and the Monsieur Ratchet you describe is not the man I met.
If you'll excuse me, my toothache is getting worse again.
I'm afraid this time you must prepare your own clove oil.
いや、もうちょっとこれ、このゲーム面白すぎるな、これ。延々とやってしまう。そろそろやめんといかんないけど。
I believe I am addressing Monsieur Hector McQueen.
Guilty as charged.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, sorry. Just an expression. My father used to say it.
You must have had an interesting childhood. I am Hercule Poirot.
No need to be modest. You're a detective.
You are Monsieur Ratchet's secretary?
I am Mr. Ratchet's secretary. Just over a year. I mainly take care of translating certain texts for him. Mr. Ratchet only speaks English.
Prepare yourself for a shock. Your employer, Monsieur Ratchet, is dead.
So they got him after all.
What do you mean? You are assuming he was murdered?
I know he had enemies.
What can you tell me about Monsieur Ratchet?
He was American. He was an antiques dealer. I don't know much more. Mr. Ratchet never talked about himself or his life, but I think Ratchet wasn't his real name, and he left the United States to run away from something, or someone.
Yes?
He started getting letters. Threatening letters.
Do you still have them?
I have one.
Did you know that Monsieur Ratchet had asked for my help?
Asked you? No, I didn't know.
He knew he was in danger. When did you last see him?
Last night around 10 o'clock, I should say.
Did you like your employer, Monsieur McQueen?
No, I did not. He was, I'm sure, a cruel and dangerous man.
Can you tell me your movements last night?
I went back to my compartment. I read a little. In Belgrade, I went out onto the platform to smoke, but it was cold. I quickly went back in. I then went to Mr. Ratchet's compartment to take some dictation for him. I left around 10 o'clock. I saw Captain Arbuthnot. We ended up chatting in my compartment. Then we went out on the platform to quickly stretch our legs at Binkovsky. He left around 2 o'clock.
Thank you. I will need to check Monsieur McQueen's story with Captain Arbuthnot. I found a diary in Monsieur Ratchet's safe. Did you know about it?
I kept a business appointment book, but I know he had a personal diary as well. That looks like it.
Are you a smoker?
Yes, I smoke cigarettes. I've tried to quit, but no luck.
Can you give me this letter, please?
Of course. Here it is.
この1枚だけ?
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No, he hated the smell of smoke.
自分の部屋に。
Good morning, madam. I am Hercule Poirot.
Caroline Hubbard. What can I do for you, Mr. Poirot?
I am the bearer of unfortunate news.
It's obvious with all the commotion that something has happened.
Madame Hubbard, I am afraid your neighbor, Monsieur Ratchet, was murdered last night.
Oh my God! I knew it! I knew it!
I would like to ask you some questions, but first, may I inspect your room?
Of course, yes, you must.
わからんわ。なんか管理者っぽい。偉い。
This is wrong. But I
ここがわからん。
think, Poirot, that is not a good answer. I do not think that's the right answer.
主婦なの？あ、主婦なの？
Et voilà. This door connects to Monsieur Ratchet's compartment. It was latched on this side. The luxury of the Orient Express is present in every detail.
なんもないの。一番下なんな。いや、蛇口が調べたいの。蛇口は無理なんやな。
Here is a jacket button. It bears the logo of the Orient Express.
ジャケットのボタンがここにあるの。拾ったんかな。揉み合った際にボタンが取れた的なことやろ。犯人の証拠やん。で、オリエント急行のボタンってことは、従業員。
Madame, please tell me about last night.
The murderer was right here in my compartment. I woke up. All in the dark it was. I was just so scared I couldn't scream. I pressed the call button. I pressed and pressed. I heard footsteps running in the corridor, then a knock on my door. Come in, I screamed. And I switched on the lights at the same time. And would you believe it? There wasn't a soul there.
You think he went back into the other compartment?
How do I know where he went? I had my eyes shut tight. The conductor came in. I told the man what had happened, and he didn't seem to believe me. I asked him to search the room, but he found nothing. I told the conductor to look at the door between the compartments, and sure enough, it wasn't bolted. Well, I soon saw to that. I told him to bolt it, then and there.
How is it you didn't bolt the door between the two compartments?
But I had. Well, as a matter of fact, I asked that Swedish lady, Olsen, Greta, if it was bolted, and she said it was.
How was it you could not see for yourself?
I was already in bed, and my toiletry bag was hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was.
What time was it when you asked her to do this for you?
Oh, it must have been around 10:30 or 10:45 p.m. She'd come along to see if I had an aspirin. But instead of opening my door, she opened Mr. Ratchet's door by mistake. He said something quite rude, like, "Not a chance, lady, you're too old." It shocked her. She came in. I told her where to find the aspirin, and she got it out of my toiletry bag. Poor girl, she didn't have a good night.
The same could be said for Monsieur Ratchet. It appears Mademoiselle Olsen may be the last person to see Ratchet alive. Is this your handkerchief?
No, not at all.
Yet it is embroidered with an initial H, like your name.
I don't care. It's not mine, and I would certainly never buy something so impractical as that frilly thing.
Are you a smoker?
No, definitely not. Filthy habit.
I found a jacket button on your table. It looks like it belongs to a train employee. The button bears the logo of the Orient Express.
Well, of course the conductor came in last night, but he didn't go near that table.
Still, it's a safe bet that it belongs to the conductor. I'll check his jacket later, to be sure. I found a jacket button on your table. It looks like it belongs to a train employee. The button bears the logo of the Orient Express.
Well, of course the conductor came in last night, but he didn't go near that table.
Still, it's a safe bet that it belongs to the conductor. I'll check his jacket later, to be sure. I have not finished inspecting your room. If you don't mind...
Oh.
You can never have too many of these.
Oh.
Let's see if Mrs. Hubbard was telling the truth about the latch of the connecting door. This hook is probably where Mrs. Hubbard hung her toiletry bag. This hook is probably where Mrs. Hubbard hung her toiletry bag. This hook is probably where Mrs. Hubbard hung her toiletry bag.
Oh. Okay. 아, 도롱크.
I can see the latch very well from here, even with the toiletry bag attached. I'll have to clear that up with Mrs. Hubbard. Mrs. Hubbard, you told me that the door connecting the two compartments was closed, correct?
Yes, it was, as I told you. I was already in bed and my toiletry bag was hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was. That's why I asked Miss Olsen to check if it was closed.
Are you sure everything you've told me is accurate, Madame Hubbard?
Of course. I have an excellent memory.
Mrs. Hubbard, I tested putting your toiletry bag on the door hook as you told me. From your bed, you can easily see the latch on the door. The toiletry bag does not hide the latch at all.
Are you saying I'm lying? It may have been stuck somehow in a different position, or I may not have seen it in the darkness. Or I didn't think to look, you irritating man.
Details matter, madame. A man has been most savagely murdered. You will excuse me if I attempt to separate the truth from the false.
Forget my toiletry bag and focus on who entered my compartment. Probably after killing Mr. Ratchet.
Madame Hubbard is a force to be reckoned with, but I suspect I'm not done with her. Thank you for your assistance, madame. Monsieur Michel, I must ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
I will do everything I can to help.
First of all, tell me about yourself.
Very well. My name, as you know, is Pierre Michel. I am from Calais. I've been with the company for over 15 years.
Thank you.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Can you provide me with a listing of the passengers and their rooms, please?
Yes, certainly.
Are you a smoker?
Indeed.
Do you smoke e-cigarettes?
No, tobacco only.
I would like to reconstruct with your help the events of last night. Monsieur Ratchet retired to bed. When?
Almost immediately after dinner, sir. Actually, before we left Belgrade.
Did anybody go into his compartment after that?
His valet, monsieur. Monsieur Masterman. And then his secretary, the young American gentleman. Monsieur McQueen.
And that is the last time you saw or heard of him?
No, monsieur. You forget that Monsieur Ratchet rang his bell around 12:40 a.m., soon after we had stopped. I knocked at the door, but he called out in French, "Ce n'est rien, je me suis trompé." I then left to answer another bell that had just rung.
Where were you at 1:15 a.m.?
I was sitting on my little seat at the end of the car, facing up the corridor.
Are you sure?
I left a little after 1 a.m. to speak about the snow with my colleague Jean in the bar car. I came back later. There was a call. I remember speaking to you.
Indeed, I remember. Carry on.
It was the American lady, Madame Hubbard. She thought she saw a man in her compartment. Then, around 1:50 a.m., I made the bed for Monsieur Ratchet's secretary, Monsieur McQueen. He had spent the evening talking with the English Captain Arbuthnot. At 2 a.m., I returned to my place and stayed there until dawn.
What is the last station where we stopped?
Vinkovsky.
Could someone have come on board?
Possibly. I was very busy. Owing to the weather, we were a few minutes late. We left at 12:10 a.m.
I found a button from an Orient Express staff jacket. Did you lose one by any chance?
No, monsieur. As you can see, I have all my buttons. It is not mine.
ここまでかな。あまりにも眠たいし。これでいける。はい。ちょっと、かなり眠たくなるから、ところどころ、気絶してしまうけどね。これは思った以上に面白いな。買ってよかったな。でも結局、謎解きが全然こう、個別具体的な謎解きというかな、パズルみたいなのもわかるんやけど、全体像が、まだよくわかってないかな。序盤やろうからな。うん。はい、じゃあ終わります。明日はどうかな。明日もやるかもしれないです。